Welcome back to another week of Roadrunner football here in the UTSA Dynasty. Here in Fort Worth, it's been raining for hours ahead of kickoff as UTSA is set to take on TCU in their second Big 12 matchup. Their debut in this conference was very up and down, showing up and playing hard against Oklahoma State, taking a slim lead into halftime before being shut out in the second half and the defense giving up a lot of big plays. But UTSA competed, maybe better than a lot of people expected. Now, how will they show up in Game 2, taking on TCU again on the road? And this is the number 15 ranked team in the country who started hot. They're scoring 43.7 points per game, good for 4th in the nation right now, and they have been electric throwing the football. We're going to see this defense take the field first for UTSA as James Benson gets us underway in Game 3 of the season. And from the goal line, this is J.D. Spielman on the return. He breaks a tackle, fighting for some extra yardage, and he's out to the 28. Zach Evans has started the year strong for TCU. Max Duggan, the quarterback, as well. Horned Frogs open here, full house pistol on first down, and they keep things on the ground. There's a give to Miller, and he's got room on the outside. In UTSA territory, A.J. Brown can't bring him down. It's a touchdown on the game's opening play from scrimmage. Kendre Miller goes 72 yards, and in one play, TCU shows what this offense is all about. They can get the big play. And UTSA struggled with that down the stretch a week ago. It is not what you want to see here on the first play of the day. Especially here playing on the road in the rain. That's a miserable way to start the game. But that's football, and we'll see how UTSA responds. They'll take over. 2 receivers, 2 tight ends. Eric Hancock to throw on their first play. He completes the pass. It's Randy Jones. And he spins his way close to the first down marker. Danny Moss in the backfield here. A slow start to his season as he gets the call and the first down yardage. Moss now 39 yards on the season on 14 carries. Now they get Jones in motion, trying to get him involved, and there's nowhere for him to go. They've tried to be creative with Randy Jones, but it hasn't all worked to this point. Now off the fake, this one's delivered out to Danny Moss, and he might have lost yardage there. They just have not been able to get him going here in the first few games. Now third down, Hancock under heavy pressure, throws one into the middle of the field, but to nobody in particular. Horned Frogs starting strong today. Drive number 2 begins. Big hole for Evans. Dragging Brandon Ford with him. He has first down yardage. What are these running lanes on the first 2 plays? There's no one there to contest. Max Duggan to throw now, and he fires complete. This is Tay Barber for a gain of 6. 4 receivers in the pattern. They will spread this defense out. Duggan floats this one and connects with Quentin Johnston, and that is an 8-yard first down. Into plus territory now, and Evans takes this inside before Kyle Jones brings him down. There's a good stop. Back to the full house this time. It's Miller now, and he's taken down for a loss. And it's Kyle Jones again. We need him active in helping stop this running game. Third down now, looking to set up the screen. Evans on the edge, runs out of room, and it's decision time. TCU actually deciding to punt here. Not going to try a field goal, but also not go for it. And that wasn't a very good punt. Only a net of about 15 yards there. We'll take a stop, though, as UTSA takes over. Davis, the motion man, as they toss this out, and Moss has nowhere to go. Didn't have the blocking, and we haven't really seen this team run block all that well. Hancock floats one deep downfield. Again, good coverage, but that throw was not accurate. It can't be easy to throw in these conditions. Third down now. Hancock deep down the middle. That's caught this time. It's Curtis Davis, 37 yards. I think everybody's been impressed by him so far to start this season. And the freshman tight end should play a lot. Oh, they're going Wildcat now. Not so surprised to see that here, given the elements. Taylor on the handoff from Moss, and maybe 2. Taylor, 122 rushing yards to lead the team. Now they bring in the second quarterback, Evan Newton, and this is Danny Moss losing yardage. What a play by Kari Coleman. Hancock returns to the field, and he's met with 3rd and 12. Fires outside, incomplete. It was through the hands of Tim Whitaker. Unfortunately, it seems those struggles they had in the second half last week have carried over, especially the running game. Now Chris Reed, what a kick. He pins TCU deep. Got to play the field position game, and the Horned Frogs are at their own 2. Duggan in his own end zone, fires incomplete. Receivers collided. You're going to live in your sub packages here against these Big 12 offenses. Evans on the carry, dashes left and cuts back to the middle. That is a gain of 10. I have a lot of concerns about what we're seeing from the run defense here early on. New set of downs, a shot down the middle, and that is off the mark. So we've seen some errant throws from both quarterbacks. Not too surprised. Duggan fakes to Evans on the outside. What a catch! Darius Davis, 20 yards. And an absolute laser on that throw. First quarter winding down, and Davis on the outside hauls this one in. Going outside the numbers on each side of the field here. That's 42 yards over these last 2 catches. TCU on the move. Zach Evans on the carry. Picking up 3. That was Jones again on the stop. This is 3rd and 5 now, and they'll keep it on the ground. Evans won't get there. He's a yard shy. Brandon Ford with the tackle. And the offense stays on the field. 4 receivers out of the shotgun, and they'll keep it in the air. First down. This drive has been all about Darius Davis. His 3rd catch. 52 yards now on the possession, as Evans runs downhill with this first down handoff and gets 9 more. They've got to find a way to shore up this run defense somehow. Offset pistol now. It's Ware. The fullback gets the handoff, and Carter Ware gets 5 and the first down. A long possession that began at the TCU 2. Now 3rd and 8 at the UTSA 10. Dumped off and dropped by Evans. It is finally 4th down. A 10-0 ball game now with UTSA taking over. Moss on first down, takes it right and grinds out 6 yards. One of his better carries in a while. Not having so much success getting him on the edge, and now they'll give it to the fullback. It's Richie Battle, and he's got 5. The first down is progress. Now they try Jones, getting tricky here, and there's nothing outside but TCU defenders. Bud Clark, loss of 4. This team hasn't been able to handle moving in the wrong direction. They'll give it to Moss now on the screen pass, out in space, but can't make anybody miss. Gets them back to a more makeable 3rd down. Roadrunners need 6. Hancock fires, incomplete, and Randy Jones had it. Just let it go through his hands. That is the 2nd UTSA drop on 3rd down today. They are not doing anything right. J.D. Spielman, good run back across the 50, 21 yards. And he appears to be in a lot of pain right now. Short field here for the Horned Frogs. Duggan fires, nice catch by Johnston, showing off the strong hands. The elements don't seem to be affecting TCU quite as much. Still making good plays. Now Duggan takes off and found an opening. A small one, but gets 6 yards. UTSA doesn't have any sacks here in the first half. They picked up a bunch over the first 2 weeks. Now on 3rd down, it's a catch again. Darius Davis keeps moving the sticks. 5 catches for him now. Continuing to spread out this Roadrunner defense. No running back this time, but here's Davis in motion. And he's met in the backfield and taken down. One player who has made some plays today for UTSA is Kyle Jones. He's flying around, making some good plays in the running game. They're hoping to stay down 2 scores here, not let TCU get 6. Now Evans on the screen. He gets all the lost yardage back and almost gets the first down. It'll be 3rd down and inches. And they're going empty backfield here, letting Duggan throw, and he'll float this complete. That is Savion Williams. Goal to go now for the Horned Frogs as we take this inside 2 minutes. We'll give this to Carter Ware. He'll run through Johnson and score the touchdown. Carter Ware with a couple nice runs in this game. He plays tight end and a little fullback here, it looks like. Dallas Johnson just gets run over, and TCU leads it 17-0. It's been a rough first half here for UTSA. Trying to close on something strong here. It's Moss on the screen. TCU is just ready every time he touches the football. 1:15 on the clock now. They set up another screen, and it's Moss again, and he will get nothing. The screens are not working. UTSA trying to manufacture a run game and deal with all this pressure. 3rd and 12 now, and down goes Eric Hancock. Sacked on the play, and TCU is looking at another drive here in the first half. Short field. This is the mess that UTSA knew they couldn't get into. Pass caught by Barber. Another nice throw. Max Duggan having a really productive first half, throwing outside the numbers really effectively. They'll go to the other side now. Davis is there, 1st down. I felt like the pass defense played a few good quarters a week ago, but today it's been a different story. Duggan on the keeper, getting 9. UTSA using timeouts. They are not giving up here. 3rd down now. They motion out Evans. Duggan floating a rainbow his way, and Evans has the 1st down catch. So they can have a few more tries at the end zone. 27 seconds to go now. Duggan fires. That's a touchdown. Caught by Quentin Johnston. Wow, 23-0 here in the first half. We knew it was going to be tough here in the Big 12, but the Roadrunners today especially looking completely overmatched. Vince Taylor now on the return. He finds a crease outside. He's across the 50. A good run back for Vince Taylor all the way to the Horned Frogs' 30-yard line. UTSA saved time. They want to get something here at the end of the half. Throwing on 1st down, and pressure in the face of Hancock. He loses 7. And that might have been the only chance there at getting points. But they'll throw again, out of timeouts now. Deep downfield and broken up for Joe Wright. That was tipped around. He still almost came down with it. One more play here as the clock will hit 0. Hancock heaves a pass deep toward the end zone, and it's knocked away by Bud Clark. The first half is over, and TCU has dominated this from the very first play from scrimmage. Where does UTSA even go from here? It's been a game and a half now where the UTSA offense just really hasn't had a solution. They cannot run the football right now. They had 43 yards in that first half. Nothing's working at the moment, and I suppose it's no surprise to see Evan Newton here at quarterback to get the second half underway. He's been in a few different times this season for the occasional play. We'll see what this situation is. That was a shovel pass that only got 1. Offset eye now, and Newton hands this to Danny Moss, who bounces off defenders, gaining 6. 3rd and 3. It's been a struggle just to convert these 3rd downs. Play fake for Newton, and wide open outside is Richie Battle. The fullback will rumble his way ahead for 13. Whitaker is the motion man now, and play fake again. Working to his left now, and wide open is Oliver Carter. That's 13. So Evan Newton's out here, and already the play action game adding something fresh to the offense. A little delay now, and some running room. 10 for Moss. It's about time he gets some running lanes. Carter in motion, more play fakes. Newton underneath again. Carter spinning his way forward. An 8-yard catch that moves the sticks again. This offense is actually driving now. 1st and 10, fake to Moss. Newton's got time, looks toward the end zone, and it's dropped by Moss. That was 6 right there. Newton threw the perfect ball. Danny Moss, not a great pass catcher, but when you're wide open, you gotta come down with it. Sprinting out to his left, Newton trying to float one, and it's nearly intercepted by TJ Carter. Still no interceptions here for the UTSA quarterbacks. And now it's 3rd and 10. Newton trying to run forward, and he is stopped right at the line of scrimmage. But they're going to bring out James Benson, and that drive at least felt refreshing, and they got points. Now, the defense also had a terrible first half. They've got to start getting some stops. The running game has given them fits, and Zach Evans is close to another first down. He will have it. I don't think UTSA has quite found the right approach here to facing these Big 12 defenses. They're going to spread you out, but you've got to find a way to still have a presence up front. 3rd and 8, they bring some pressure. Barber outside, got enough, first down, 14 yards. These offenses are going to force you to end up isolating a lot more players in space. It's a lot more difficult to hide anybody who's not great in coverage, but there is a coverage sack. Actually a good play for the UTSA defense. That's Brandon Ford making the play. 2nd and 20 on the outside. This is knocked away. Trent McGee could have had the interception. But now it's a 3rd down and 20. A long way to go. Only a 3-man rush. And Duggan unloads the pass downfield, and that's enough, first down. 8 in coverage, and UTSA still gives it up. They even got some pressure there from Preston Quinn. New set of downs for the Horned Frogs. Now they send pressure, and Johnston gets open on the slant. Gain of 12. This is a much better offense than we saw a week ago. Duggan across the middle. Blair Conwright, touchdown. This is a high-powered TCU offense, and they're showing that today. I wasn't sure what to expect going from Oklahoma State, who played really one good quarter against us. But TCU's just played a complete game. Danny Moss starts this drive and breaks initial contact. That's a gain of 9. And Evan Newton is still out there. It looks like it's his offense right now. Play action. Newton scrambling to his right and again dropped by Danny Moss. Vince Taylor's outplayed him. Just period. I think Vince Taylor should probably be playing a lot more than he has been. Moss gets the first down yardage here. I think you got to be impressed by Evan Newton, though, coming into this game, playing in the rain. And the passing game already looks very different with all these play actions and what he's doing on the move. They're getting into better 3rd downs. Vince Taylor, he can get the 1, actually getting 7. 18 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. Newton scans and throws complete again to Randy Jones. I am really impressed by the consistency here of Evan Newton. This is 3rd and 7. Newton across the middle and holding. Darren Rose from the slot gets 17. Only his 4th catch on the season. 3 receivers in the pattern and firing toward the end zone. Count it. Touchdown, Darren Rose. So with Evan Newton, they've put together their first 2 scoring drives of the day and legitimately look competitive. 31-10. They basically have triple the yards in the second half that they had in the first. Now the defense still has to make some plays. Here's a shot, and A.J. Brown came down with it, but out of bounds. He almost had the interception, and Dallas Johnson hits him to where he can't get a foot in bounds. Are you kidding me? What are the chances of that? TCU keeps the ball. Screen, Williams. Got it. Come on. This is a frustrating day for the defense. It's hard to watch. Miller carrying, and Kyle Jones is there again. He's really been flying around today. 3rd and 7 here for Max Duggan. There's a shot. Open is Johnston. He got behind A.J. Brown, who underestimated the speed there, it looks like, and let him get behind him. 3rd touchdown pass today for Max Duggan, now 7 on the season. And TCU rolling towards win number 4. Our focus here in the second half has really just been trying to make improvements on offense, and we've seen it with Evan Newton. He's on time here to Curtis Davis. That's a gain of 10. They've already scored a couple times with him here. Now they'll get the screen set up, and this is open for Randy Jones. That's a gain of 8. The offense just seems to flow so much better. 3rd and 3. How about the keeper? And Evan Newton plows ahead for a first down. He's a tough runner. He definitely has some power in his running game. This is a 3rd and 7 now, and Newton airs one out. That's underthrown and almost intercepted. He does not have the arm strength to really get over the top with that pass. 4th down now. On the move, he floats one off the mark. So not a strong drive there for UTSA as the Horned Frogs take over. They have been 8 for 11 on 3rd down, and finally UTSA gets another stop, and that's Kellen Thomas. We're getting at least one more drive here with Evan Newton. 1:30 left to go. On the screen, Joe Wright bounces away and hits the gas, going outside with it. He's in the open field. Joe Wright to the 20. 47 yards. Yeah, he's got to play more too. Who else on the team is making this play? Absorbing contact, completely changing direction while outrunning the defense. That's special. Screen. This is Curtis Mills now, the 3rd running back. Gain of 5. We're inside, a minute to go now. 3 receivers. Richie Battle checks in. Newton sidesteps and takes off toward the end zone and runs it in for the touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run for Evan Newton. That's his 2nd of the season. And that will cap off what's been a good half of offense for the Roadrunners. It is still a blowout loss for this team, but they're trying to build something here, and to do it in a new conference with a new coach, and I feel like perhaps some progress was made here in the second half. Final score, TCU 38, UTSA 17. All points for them coming in the second half. I have some concerns about the defense. They didn't do a lot well today. But in this conference, you have to put points on the board, and UTSA's second half offense might be the way to go moving forward. Do we already have a quarterback controversy? Just a couple games into the Big 12 schedule. Evan Newton, 15 for 23, 164 yards. I felt like his accuracy was going to be a concern at some point in the second half, and it really wasn't. All the quarterbacks missed some throws today, but despite less arm strength, less accuracy than Eric Hancock, Evan Newton played really well. From the pocket, on the move, working to his non-dominant side. All those throws were made. Now, maybe we'll see some more inconsistency if he continues to play, but if that's the ceiling, I still think it's worth having him out there. What do you think? Let me know down below in the comments section. Now, this wasn't our only loss to TCU this week, as the number 8 center in the country, Tayshawn Bowser, also committed to the Horned Frogs. He was a player that I was really trying to go after here in recruiting to build up this offensive line, but we weren't very competitive in that battle. Now, one player that we might have a good chance at getting is a junior college player, Austin Woods, a 77 overall defensive tackle. I'm trying to see here who's realistic for us to keep going after, and who are we just going to have to give up on. I think Demetrius Gonzalez is one of those players. LSU wants to keep him at home. At least the running backs, have been interested, Jawan Johnson included. But certainly as we look ahead to next week, what's going to happen under center? Eric Hancock, who doesn't move well in the pocket, isn't a scrambling threat, but has a decent arm? Or Evan Newton, who doesn't have as strong of an arm, isn't as accurate of a passer, but the offense opens up with him. And even with Hancock, I don't think we're a downfield attacking team anyway. So I feel like these next 2 games would be a good chance for us to try Evan Newton and the style of offense we saw there in the second half, which was really what I thought we'd play more from preseason. You know, I wanted some play action, and I wanted to run the football well. Everything was just so much easier there. Even just little play action dump-offs felt like a big step forward for the offense. So we have Houston and Coastal Carolina our next 2 weeks before Oklahoma and Texas. So we're all probably aware of what's happening in those 2 games. But a real chance, I think, these next 2 weeks to compete and try to get some wins, even if they're out of conference. So far, we're only a few games into the season, but I've really enjoyed the return here playing College Football Revamped. The games have been really fun. Slider-wise, I haven't made any changes yet, but I think I'll make slight increases to the CPU interception slider, just because I feel like I've gotten away with a lot of bad throws. I usually play on 35. It's on 30, so I think I'm just kind of getting lucky right now, but maybe 31, 32 is the way to go. And I still have some stamina things to figure out. Actually, both Moss and Taylor ended up leaving the game in the second half because the stamina setting that you can set in the DB editor is just a little too high still. So I'll keep dialing that back until it's in a good spot. But I have had a lot of fun with these games, and I do feel the challenge here in the Big 12. It's especially challenging me defensively because all these offenses want to spread you out, but you still have to find a way to stay competitive against the running game, and it's tough. I don't like dropping 8 in coverage. I don't think it's good defense. But sometimes I feel like I don't have a choice against these 5 receiver spread looks. I'm still learning how to defend these offenses a lot better. But that is going to do it for this episode, everybody. Hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like if you did, and subscribe to the channel. Also, if you want to know right when the next episode is posted, hit that bell for notifications, and you'll know when we take on Houston next episode. Have a great day, everybody.